Hi Mucker, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, so this has turned into something that I didn't think it was going to turn into. So for a little bit of context, it's currently 2:35 in the morning, as you can see right here, and this Gabbie Hanna situation is going batshit crazy on Twitter. Now, I've made it very clear that Gabbie Hanna has been please watch my videos like in order I'm uploading them, because I don't want to summarize in the next video, so I'm not going to, so it'll just be like plot hole. Literally, these videos will be going in order. There's two before this is the third one. But Gabbie Hanna has been doing her series in which she's been exposing everyone and exposing the people and things that have done her dirty in her time on YouTube. And it has really backfired. And we are now seeing that the most unproblematic YouTubers are coming forward and exposing Gabby back. Now, this all started again from Gabby coming for Joey and Daniel, Joey Graceffa and Daniel, his ex-boyfriend, for her experience on Escape the Night, the YouTube original show, which is basically a bunch of YouTubers together playing characters on this show, and it's kind of like American Horror Story, but like a really shitty version of it, and like a really low-budget version of it. And so Gabby was on it, and Gabby's talking about, you know, how she was badly treated on the show and how she treated them badly on the show. She said this was triggered by them not having the right food that she needed, which again, I agree that they should have it there. Dietary requirements, people. Gabby said she was struggling with an ED during this time, lots of mental health problems. And all of the cast are now speaking out in defense of Joey Graceffa. And it's interesting to me because when Gabby filmed this, Gabby is weirdly confident in the filming process of this. It was filmed months and months ago. So I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think Gabby was going to post all these videos and think that just the people weren't going to engage in it. You know, Gabby is saying this is her turn to, you know, speak her truth. But I think it was going to be that. Like, she's like, they've already said their piece. I can say my piece and this is the end of it. Not really. It seems like every YouTuber is getting involved to debunk what Gabby's saying or straight up drag her. And the most unproblematic... Am I okay? Unproblematic is what I meant to say. People are getting involved, like Joey Graceffa. And now, this may shock you, Rosanna Pansino. Now, I hope I'm saying that name right. Again, I've never talked about this YouTuber, except all I know is that she is the most unproblematic YouTuber ever. Rosanna is someone I know who just minds her own business on YouTube. I don't think she's ever been in drama. She's very overexposed. Sorry, queen. She's never been in drama, to my knowledge, and she just, like, bakes on YouTube. She's that unproblematic, and her best friends have normally been unproblematic YouTubers. She really just minds her own business, so the fact that she has gotten involved to debunk what Gabby's saying is a really big and interesting thing. And of course Gabby has responded dragging her. Let's just get straight to it. So, Rosanna was a member of Escape the Night. And that's all she was in it. She was just a character. Like, she wasn't a producer. She wasn't anything to my knowledge. So it's interesting that she's speaking up. Like, everyone is speaking up against Gabby. Like, everyone in the LA scene. They're all tired of her. Okay, so she said, in regards to @Gabbie Hanna's new video. Now, at the time of filming, this has 15,000 likes. So people are very... boom, like, shocked that she's talking about it and supporting this. So, she said, Joey and Daniel were extremely patient and accommodating during filming of Season 3 and Season 4 of Escape the Night. I personally witnessed them both try to take care of every single cast member more than any other set that I've been on in 14 plus years. They both even paid out of their own pockets to make sure we had the nicest trailers with everything we requested. This is interesting to me because my point in defending Gabby 2 videos ago was that, you know, especially what will trigger someone who has an intense ED is if the dietary requirements that they have talked about, and Gabby showed the text messages with Joey and Daniel, were not met, which they should be met. And so Rosanna is saying that everything was, you know, there that they requested. So I don't know if maybe it just was for everyone but Gabby, or Gabby's lying. Who knows? The crew was also very professional, organised, and hard-working. I don't like drama. Very clear. But Gabby's videos paint an untruthful picture of what happened. Much of it is simply just false. Now this is a really... if you know, you know. Rosanna... This is literally the most this is like up there with Jenna Marbles coming to like debunk Gabbie Hanna. Number 1, Gabby did not come to the 3 wardrobe fittings before filming. At 2 of my fittings, I was told Gabby was supposed to be there that day, but she didn't even show up. So this was in regards to Gabby made the argument that they didn't accommodate to what she wanted in terms of her costume. She felt uncomfortable, she had body image issues, and so she didn't want them to give her really tight clothes or really restrictive ones, but then they ended up doing that, and she said that pissed her off and triggered her. So it's interesting because now everyone's coming forward saying that Gabby didn't even show up to them, which then debunks what Gabby's saying, which then was another argument that even I was like, okay, I can justify Gabby, you know, being a little bit of a bitch because of this, but now we can, which is the most interesting thing about filming these videos, is so much can change so quickly. And again, I'm going into these videos with the information at face value, and when presented with more, it debunks other things, which is interesting and why I'm enjoying doing this, and hopefully you're enjoying following this madness along with me. She chose not to go at all, so the wardrobe department did their best to make a costume without being able to see her. That just debunks everything she said. I too had some issues with my wardrobe, but was able to work on the production team with them to get them resolved for the fittings. Okay, then we go on. Number 2, the entire cast was sent a dietary restrictions request form days before filming. Every single request that I made on the form was taken care of by Joey and Daniel. I personally heard Gabby tell Joey the first day of filming, I didn't fill that out. I hope that's okay. Which, again, is Gabby's only other argument, which then means that my entire first video is not valid. So Gabby's complaining about they didn't accommodate to her dietary requirements, which I'm on her side with. But no, I'm not, because she didn't even fill out the form? What's your argument, Gabby? Keep in mind, meals are ordered before production begins, so everything is ready ahead of time. By the way, Rosanna and Joey are best friends, so I do think that Joey helped her write this, but again, they're allowed to do that. Okay, so they need time to make dietary requirements, or just bring your own food. Number 3, I also personally witnessed Daniel leaving set to go get Gabby any food that she wanted. There was also many healthy options, including a salad bar with protein. Despite all of this, she blamed Joey multiple times for causing her an ED and for that to come back. Ugh. Number 4, during the photo shoot press day, long after the show wrapped shooting, Gabby called one of the female production assistants a dumb C-U-N-T, and walked off set without finishing her shoot. The reason? Because the crew member gave an updated shoot time that was 10 minutes different than she was originally told. Number 5, it just keeps on going, right? Number 5, I also have ADHD and I'm very familiar with the anxiety and stress it can cause. However, that is not an excuse to treat people like that and behave in that manner. So now, the only arguments that we had being able to defend Gabby or hear her out, costumes, food, are null from what we're being told. I don't think Gabby realized that I could unfortunately hear many of the conversations that she was having with Joey and production because my part of the trailer shared a paper-thin wall with Joey's. I did my best to avoid my private room for this reason, but from what I heard, I can say that I've never experienced someone talk like that. This is just a few of the falsehoods in her video, but I'll just stop myself there. Ugh. She was the most difficult, mean, and selfish person I've ever experienced. Oh, God. She's like, the most unproblematic person is not holding back. Oftentimes, exposing videos are produced in a way to leave out key details. Please keep that in mind when viewing this type of content. Ugh. Like, Gabby, this is bad for you. Gabby, I'm getting the hiccups. Gabby, oh my Christ. But Gabby's responded, so let's hear what Gabby has to say. You're allowed to have an experience as I can mine, Ro. Number 1, I did not have wardrobe fittings. I couldn't make the last one, but I was at 2 with photos. Number 2, my needs were sent to my agent and communicated directly to D and J beforehand. 3, on day 3, What? She did not say this. 3, on day 3, I can't get it out because I can't believe she wrote this as a justification. Sorry. 3, on day 3, Daniel finally got me food. Bitch, get your own food. What the fuck? Number 4, I've already acknowledged that I was a massive bitch and acted in an embarrassing manner, so that's not news. I don't remember it like that, but wouldn't be surprised. What? Oh my god. Number 5, important to note that ADHD is not one size fits all, and there are different types and manifestations. Ro. Oh my god. Gabby, log off! Log off! Log off, baby! Baby. Gabby, please, log off. Gabby, it's not even fucking in focus. Gabby. It doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want to fucking focus. Gabby, log out. Log out of your Twitter. You're embarrassing yourself so much. Oh my gosh. And another tweet from Gabby. My ADHD information is to educate, not to excuse, which is why I apologize for it. I've never tried to excuse my actions. I'm only speaking because Daniel and Joey continue to speak publicly about something I've already expressed remorse for. Gabby. Log out. Sister, log out. Twin, log out. Do you have a management? Do you have a management? Are they like, yes, tweet that, queen. Get that controversy, queen. Do you have a management? Genuine question. And then Gabby tweeted 2 more times. Because why not? Repeating the only reason that this is happening is because Joey and Daniel made an embarrassing private situation public. I'm the only person who's never allowed to speak about my experience despite never bringing anything to the internet first. Lol. And then one more. Also not shocked that I'm being ganged up on by LA YouTubers who pretended to be my friend until it wasn't cool to be anymore. I obviously experienced this and frankly, it doesn't matter. What's the worst thing that'll happen? People will stop talking about me? No. But Gabby, didn't you say that this was about you finally telling the truth? And it doesn't matter what people take from it? This is just what you need to do for you. Gabby told us that this series was just her getting this off her chest to be able to move on. But now you're saying you're being ganged, so is it about other people's opinions? Or is it just you doing this as a release? Because baby girl, you've now contradicted yourself. And also, in Gabby's video that she uploaded today, she also says this, which is interesting. So, let's just take a little quick look, shall we, babe?
And sure, this is fucking America. Freedom of whatever the fuck you want, right? But be prepared for people to call you out on your shit for being shitty. And then, and sure, this is fucking America. Freedom of whatever the fuck you want, right? But be prepared for people to call you out on your shit for being shitty. And then, and sure, this is...
This is like the most I've ever been embarrassed for someone else. This. Every single point that I defended Gabby for, and I didn't, like, in that first video, in which I didn't even, like, defend, because I literally filmed it, like, 20 minutes ago. Again, I'm filming these videos as it happens, and I'm gonna upload them in terms of, to show you how quickly things change on the internet. The only justification that I was able to make for Gabby has now been disproved, and Gabby didn't even disprove someone disproving it. She was like, my ADHD made me remember it different. Gabby, take some time off. Bye.